Only one man with knees like that, and a cape about that length, which is trimmed from the figure. This is the Adam West by McFarlane. This is the new 7-inch Adam West figure. And I did repaint it a little bit. I did revise it a little bit, and I'll tell you what I did. This is not a hard figure to revise, so please take note. I used a water-based acrylic iridescent blue and a water-based iridescent purple. I don't have the bottles anymore. I didn't think, and I threw them away because they were empty, and I wish I'd kept them. Sorry about that. But look in any hobby shop for an iridescent purple and an iridescent blue that's a rich blue. Mix them, add a little flat black to darken them down because usually they're kind of light. And if you take your time and match the cape shade-wise, you'll be very, very happy because you see the batarang. I didn't change the batarang color. That's the color all the plastic parts were on the figure, and it's a little too sea blue to me. I don't mind it on the batarang. Looked okay to me there. It kind of separates it from him. But he's got a little purple in him. And in fact, if you could see this figure in person, if it wasn't on the video, there's a color shift in the video, but he's a little more purple than this, which I like better. And he's actually, in the show, even darker. But that's all right. I went by the cape. Look at it like this. We get the cape. It's wired. It's nice. It's got the sheen on the outside. It looks good. It's in hand, so why bother with it? Look, work with what McFarlane gives you as much as you can, and you will save money and time and a lot of grinding of teeth. So there's that. Okay, so I painted all the blue parts, with my mix. I don't think I took him apart. That's another plus for those of you out there that are like, oh, I don't want to have to worry about painting him. Okay, well, I didn't have to take him apart. I popped the head off. You just heat the upper part of the head, and the ball is up in here, and it pops right off. I painted the head, the blue parts, separately. And again, for those of you that don't do a lot of painting, I did not repaint the skin. I did not repaint the mouth or the eyes. I think I gloss coated them later. But those are the way they came. That's the McFarlane paint job. Okay? So the other thing I did was I sprayed the whole figure down. It takes several different posings. You have to bend the knees and do things. But I kind of masked the cape off. I wrapped it in plastic, and I masked it off with tape. And I sprayed Mr. Hobby, Mr. Super Clear matte finish all over the head and all over the body as much as I could see, under, over, around. And this is over the repainted iridescent paint. Now you'll notice it's got a sheen. This is the thing I accidentally learned, that matte coated iridescent paint maintains the sheen, almost like this fabric. It's very important you notice that. It's got darn near the same sheen that the fabric does, which is what you want. That's what you want, especially where it joins into the head. See that? You want kind of the same sheen, right? Now, when I sprayed him matte, another thing happened. It made the black part of the cowl really, really, really matte. It was really black. And it didn't look like Adam West. Adam West still has some reflectivity on the black part. So here's where, once he was, repainted, once he was sprayed, I came back with what's called intermediate gauzy. That one, I pushed that from time to time. Intermediate gauzy agent shine enhancer. It's very thin. Now, people airbrush it, but I don't have an airbrush. I don't airbrush anything. But it levels itself. It's a self-leveling, thin, glossy paint. And if you put one layer, say where like the black part is on this cowl, you put one layer of intermediate gauzy on that now sprayed matte finish, it just makes it a little bit shinier. I actually put 2 coats on there, and you see how it's got a little more sheen to it. If you keep coating it with intermediate gauzy, it gets glossier. So I also intermediate gauzy the emblem, the bat emblem. See it there? It's got a little sheen. You notice the gray shirt does not. Makes it stand out. And I intermediate gauzy the heck out of the belt. He's got a pretty glossy belt. And I think when I did my sheen, I also ultra sheened the bat symbol there. I thought of sheening up the battering, but I said, no, I kind of liked it plastic. I don't know why it looked right to me. And I trimmed the cape down. His cape, I've removed almost an inch or more. It was hard to trim. Yes, it's hard to cut those scallops out. But I've trimmed more than an inch off that cape. It went all the way to the ground. And it just didn't look like Adam West. So, you know, made him a little rope out of some fine twine. And I've got him in what I call the stand clear pose. I love that look. That looks the most like Adam West to me. All right, Robin, stand clear, you know. And it just, I said, he's going on my shelf like that, and I haven't moved him. I said, that's my pose. I'm not going to go in and pose him up. I'm not Batuusing him. I'm not doing any of that. I did repaint the extra hands and sprayed them, but I did not. I don't plan to use them anytime soon. So that's it. That's my McFarlane redo. Hit a like if you like it. Subscribe if you haven't yet to my channel. And please comment if you have any comments. If you have any questions, I think I've covered everything. I'm sorry I don't have the paints of the blue and the purple. Just remember, iridescent blue, iridescent purple, and black. And mix until they match the cape. That's all I can tell you. I don't know what to tell you beyond that. Otherwise, that's it. I love the figure. I'm very happy with it. I think it came out quite well, and it was worth the wait. Now, to Todd McFarlane, if you watch my video, or videos, if you ever do, I want to see Robin at least, of course, and I want Batgirl. But I have seen you've got a penguin coming out. You got a kind of a sneaky way that you've got him where he's coming, where we can get him. I can't get him the way you've got it, but I'll find one. I'll get a penguin. So I'm assuming you're doing the whole line in this. So please, Robin and Batgirl for sure. That's my video. I hope you liked it. We'll see you next time. And have fun with your figure as it is or repainted. Take care.